Welcome back, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Vespasian, episode 3.
Yeah.
V to the S to the P.
I mean, he's not there, but he's in there in spirit. So anyway.
This is my kind of being emperor job. It's like,
in absentia.
Like I said to you off air, I think, but last time is I'm gonna become a Jehovah's Witness. Because I learned that they don't celebrate birthdays and Christmas, and I think that's the greatest. I'll be able to say for the rest of my life, sorry, it's against my religion, literally against my religion to have to celebrate your birthday or Christmas.
That's a selling
But
point.
I'm going to say to the Jehovah's Witnesses, look, I'm a pretty big catch, really.
Yeah,
I did this whole documentary thing about Jesus.
I
think if you can tell people, hey, Cameron converted, it's great. I love the branding.
Right.
But here's the thing. Never talk to me again. I'm not knocking on doors. I'm never going to church. You'll never see my face again.
That's right. But you can
use
claim
my name. Drop it as much as you like. I don't care. It's all good branding. But just I want to be able to use the get out of jail free card on birthdays and Christmas.
Right.
Sorry.
What do you say?
Can't do it. Oh, your kid's having a birthday party? Sorry, can't come.
Fuck off. I mean, I want to come, but I can't. I'll go to hell if I come to the party. Actually.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Whoever came up with that thing in the Jehovah's Witnesses is a genius. Oh, by the way, we don't celebrate birthdays and Christmas. Why? It's just because something Bible. I don't know. We're not.
I think an introvert / antisocial person went, no, put that in there. Put that in the religion. Fuck, because I'm not going. Yeah. I'm not fucking going. No, I want to watch you write it in there. Okay, I'll join.
Yeah. It's the greatest. It's the greatest, Jerry, the greatest. So, Vespasian, last time we're talking about all the stuff that the Senate was doing or trying to do in this first meeting that they had where they declared Vespasian emperor. He's not even there yet. Mucianus isn't even there yet.
Yeah.
It's the end of December. They're like, oh, well, we better figure out who's up who and who hasn't paid, and we've got to rework all the bribes. Right. Who are we bribing this week?
Yeah,
where's all the money going?
The business cards.
They're running out of money, as we said. They've got like 1 month's payroll left in the bank. They got nothing.
Right.
But one of the most important matters is what's going to be done with the Vitellian army that still survives, scattered around the place.
Yeah, I forgot about them. We're sitting here passing laws, not passing laws, arguing about democracy versus empire. There's Vitellian's brother, the former emperor's brother with some Praetorian cohorts to the southeast of Rome. That's something you can't just forget. I mean, and this guy, from what we can gather on previous episodes, is a competent commander. So again, someone's got to handle that. And I guess they suddenly, even though Mucianus is not there, someone decides, oh shit, we need to do something about this.
Vitellius.
Lukey V.
Lukey V, they call him, and his Praetorians, and they had success in taking cities.
Kicked ass.
Unfortunately, didn't get to Rome in time to protect
Missed it by that
his
much.
elder brother.
Right.
Yeah. So, on the morning of the 21st of December, a large part of the Flavian army moved along the Appian Way towards where Luke Vitellius and his troops were.
Yeah.
But when the two sides met, there was no fighting. Luke was a realist.
Yeah. Said, look.
He understood, A, no chance of winning. He had 6 Praetorian cohorts, but it's not going to be enough against this Flavian army. And B, what's the point? His brother's dead. So
exactly. Yeah.
Even if we win, what do we do then?
Right.
So he surrendered unconditionally.
Yes. And they took him to a Praetorian camp because that's what you do. And then they sat down and they had some cocoa and they said, look, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be here. You don't want to be here. But someone's got to give, and we pick you. So, they whack him. I don't know if that's Latin, but he's whacked. Okay, they did 2 things. They said, we want you to have an intense happy ending. So they got Cheryl, and then they stabbed him. So again, not the worst way to go, but he's gone. He is no more. I mean, they can't have him around. Like you said, he's a competent commander. Someone might try to rally around him. So he is whacked, and then he is whacked off. the other way around. You know what I'm saying. I
The other
wasn't
way
there.
around, I hope, for his sake. Yeah, yeah.
Look, you do you.
Yeah, like,
Sorry.
all this guy did was obey his emperor.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was
Love his brother.
I mean, well, yeah, like he hasn't committed any crimes. He didn't betray
Nope.
the sitting emperor. He supported the sitting emperor.
Right.
Did a good job.
Everything he did was under the mandate of the state. I was not a rebel. I did not break any laws. You're the rebels. This was civil war. Everything I did was covered by whatever right that we have, the state has to defend itself. So he's not guilty, but he is dead.
Yeah. There's a lot of mopping up that has to be done with various Vitellian troops scattered around Italy, and there's a bunch of Vitellian soldiers hiding in Rome that needed to be dug out and dealt with. Some books I read, like, there's not a lot of books about this, as you and I have discovered, but one of the ones, Wellesley, I think, was saying that Antonius and Varus, who were the Flavian commanders in Rome still at this time, avoided any unnecessary acts of violence after the events at Cremona, where there'd been a lot of violence against Romans. They made sure that their troops conducted themselves better in Rome. But that's not the impression I get from Tacitus. Tacitus says when Vitellius was dead, the war had indeed come to an end, but peace had yet to begin. Sword in hand, throughout the capital, the conquerors hunted down the conquered with merciless hatred.
Interesting. So what's the truth?
The streets were choked with carnage. The squares and temples reeked with blood. For men were massacred everywhere as chance threw them in the way. Soon as their license increased, they began to search for and drag forth hidden foes. Whenever they saw a man tall and young, they cut him down, making no distinction between soldiers and civilians. But the ferocity, which in the first impulse of hatred could be gratified only by blood, soon passed into the greed of gain. They let nothing be kept secret, nothing be closed. Vitellianists, they pretended, might be thus concealed. Here was the first step to breaking open private houses. Here, if resistance were made, a pretext for slaughter. The most needy of the populace and the most worthless of the slaves did not fail to come forward and betray their wealthy masters. Others were denounced by friends. Everywhere were lamentations and wailings and all the miseries of a captured city, till the license of the Vitellianist and Othonianist soldiery, once so odious, was remembered with regret. The leaders of the party, so energetic in kindling civil strife, were incapable of checking the abuse of victory. In stirring up tumult and strife, the worst men can do the most, but peace and quiet cannot be established without virtue. Domitian had entered into possession of the title and residence of Caesar, but not yet applying himself to business, was playing the part of a son of the throne with debauchery and intrigue. The office of prefect of the Praetorian Guard was held by Arrius Varus, but the supreme power was in the hands of Primus Antonius, who carried off money and slaves from the establishment of the emperor as if they were the spoils of Cremona.
Damn. Let me a couple of observations. I can't imagine it was that bad, and no other histories, of course, maybe they didn't survive, wouldn't say something like that. But I could easily see Varus going, look, clearly I'm not going to get the top job. Mucianus is on his way. I'm going to get what I can get and get the fuck out of here. And if my men do something and they don't tell me about it or I don't see it, hey, whatever. Because, soldiers are going to loot. I mean, that's like one of the top selling reasons to become a soldier. You're going to loot. You're going to loot stuff. And so if they're going around, but it's not officially sanctioned and Varus is too busy getting what he can get, I don't know. I mean, you could easily predict, you could see a breakdown in communication, but what do you think? Cause that's such a divergence of complete bloodshed in the temples and, they checked themselves and they didn't go around slaughtering. I mean, that's a hell of a different story.
Yeah. I don't know. I couldn't explain it. I mean, we
Right.
don't have sources from this period, really. We've,
Good
a
point.
primary, I guess Tacitus is kind of primary.
Right.
Secondary, he was born, when was he born? He was born in 56. So, yeah, he was alive. He was young. He was a teenager when this was going on, but,
Yeah.
he was around.
Yeah. He's 13.
And, yeah, he probably, we don't know where he was born.
Right.
So he probably wasn't in Rome, chances are, I think.
Yeah.
But he's writing his histories in I don't know, early first century. So within a generation after this happened, we know that he was a senior politician, so he had access to records. So
Yeah.
he's fairly trustworthy with this stuff, and he sort of lived during the Flavian period and had power during the Flavian period. So he's the
And
fact that
to,
he's
yeah.
throwing Antonius and Primus under the bus here primarily, I think.
Right. Not Vespasian.
Domitian also, he's basically saying he's living the part of a rich kid.
Yeah.
Domitian was dead by the time he wrote this, certainly by the time his annals were published, because it goes up to the death of Domitian. But yeah, he's sort of throwing all of these early Flavians under the bus here, except for
Right.
Vespasian himself. Anyway, Mucianus finally arrived in Rome around about the 25th of December. He
Saint
came
Nick.
dressed as Santa.
Yes, he did.
Was just throwing out presents to the kiddies as he came in. He liked to make a big entrance, Mucianus.
Yes. Splashy. They used to call him Splashy.
Mucianus.
Yeah, they call him Splashy.
Splashy Mooks. The Mooks.
Splashy
They
Mooks.
call him the Mooks. Yeah. So when he arrives, okay, so imagine, we've told this whole story that there's been a lot of tension in writing between Antonius and Mucianus. So just to remind kids at home listening to this, because we've taken our damn sweet time to tell this fucking story as we do.
Right.
Just to recap, so Mucianus and Vespasian weren't really good friends. They were governors of
Colleagues.
regions that bordered each other.
Right.
And they had sort of a tense relationship until somebody decided, I think it was Titus, that Vespasian should make a play for the big seat.
Right.
And then Mucianus was like the first guy to jump on his team.
So, oh, yeah.
And he was like,
Yeah.
let's go. Listen,
I'm
bygones be bygones.
I think you're the
you're
guy.
the man. I'm your
Right.
right-hand man.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'll be your campaign manager. I think you're the one, and I want on the ground floor of this business. So we're together.
And the plan was no fighting, no civil war. We'll just take control of the grain supply.
Yeah.
And we're already in the Middle East. Egypt's just up the road. I think Mucianus was in Syria.
Right.
Vespasian was in Judea, Palestine. Egypt's just up the road. Let's go grab the grain supply, and then we'll just starve the Romans out. Vitellius wasn't even running the gig at the time. It was like we were Otho. I think it was back in Otho's day, right?
Right.
So we're just going to starve the motherfuckers out, and when they capitulate, then we do a deal and we just sweep in. Nice, clean, bloodless coup.
Yeah.
But then Antonius is like, well, fuck that bullshit.
That's right.
Where's the glory in that for me? I'm just going to go and take it by force.
Yeah.
And what are you going to do? Oh, no.
Sorry. Yeah.
He's trying to get all the glory while Mucianus is still taking the long road to get to Rome with a big army and waiting for ships to be able to sail and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So now Antonius is in Rome. He's been running things for the week or so he's been there. Then Mucianus finally gets there.
Yeah.
He said to Antonius before that, wait for me, don't go in, wait for me. Antonius is like, I'm not waiting for anybody, motherfucker. I'm going in.
I'm making my name, I'm making my bones. So
Hit it and quit it.
That's right. I think on this day, December 25th, Antonius went from manager to assistant to the manager. And that hurts. I'm not going to lie to you. That kind of demotion, it's sharp, it's quick, it's short, it's painful. And so, yeah, how could there not be
demotion he goes from being the general manager to assistant to the janitor really fucking quickly.
Not even head janitor. Yeah, so it's there's a shift. And people can feel it. And if you're one of the political elites and it's your job to go and see which way the wind's blowing, the wind is now blowing Mucianus' way. And so you change how you act from day to day. You kiss the other ass, I guess, is what I'm saying.
So Mucianus gets there. He gets himself in the public eye. He's walking around. No one knows what he looks like. Yeah, he hasn't been in Rome for years. He's like, hi, nice to meet you. I'm the right hand of the king.
That's me. Yeah. No, I'm the Mucianus.
And was smart enough, unlike Julius Caesar, to retain an armed escort everywhere he went.
Right. If Caesar's good for nothing, it's to trust less and carry more swords. I think we all no, trust me, they'll come around. I don't need a bodyguard. It's going to be good. No, Mucianus, when I read that chapter, fuck that. I want 12 guys around me with swords at all times. So, that's why he probably lived longer than he did, because he had a bodyguard all the time. Good for him.
He lived longer than he did?
He lived longer than he could have potentially. Don't make me make sense. You know that fucks everything up when I try to make sense. Don't do that.
Rady HD. There's the Rady HD.
Kick it in, baby.
So he's got a bunch of problems, though, he needs to deal with when he gets there. The first is going to be how to handle Domitian. Now, as we said in the last episode, Domitian's 18.
I'm 18.
And they need to use him as the front man for Vespasian, because it's going to be a long time. It's going to be almost a year before Vespasian actually gets there.
Damn wins.
And his big brother.
Yeah.
So we need to make him the front man for the Flavians, but not give him too much power. And as we said last time, they gave him an urban praetorship with some consular power. Yeah. But he gets to wear a purple stripe, gets to park his chariot wherever he wants.
That's awesome.
Gets a good seat in the Senate.
Right.
But he doesn't have troops. He doesn't have the ability to command troops. He doesn't have imperium. He's got consular power, which does come with a level of imperium, but he has inferior imperium minus here.
The narrow stripe. I think it didn't help when he walked in and one, and this is no crack on anybody, he had a lisp, and two, he brought his friend Biggest Dickus. Hello! And it just went downhill from there. But the point is, his daddy is the CEO of Rome, so he's going to be okay. He probably did. He probably did have a ton of fun for those 9 months. Fucked everything he could, but who wouldn't when you're 18?
Yeah, imagine being 18 and
credit card.
All of a sudden, you're in Rome, so you're in New York City.
Yeah. Right. Unlimited.
It just gets declared your dad is now the king.
Yeah. Boom.
But your dad is fucking in Egypt. Yeah. He's 9 months away.
Nobody's here.
Nobody's here. You've got brand, money, chicks, dudes,
whatever,
goats,
whatever,
everything at your disposal. Yes. Oh my God.
That's the best
18 and being the crown prince.
Best 9 months of his life. It was all downhill after that.
Holy
I think
shit.
You'll find. Yeah. He almost fucked himself mad.
Oh no.
But,
he did. Yeah. He's got a good few decades of fucking himself or fucking things ahead of him.
But still.
But it's just imagine being 18 and being thrown. And he doesn't he doesn't like Nero and Caligula actually had to be emperor. He doesn't even have to be emperor. He's just the youngest son of the emperor.
Yeah.
He would power, wake up. But Mucianus is running things. Like it's such a great, I think the deal, Mucianus, he sits down with him when he gets to Rome, because Domitian has been there the whole time, right?
Right.
And he's like, all right, kid, listen,
Yeah.
here's the deal.
Yeah.
Go
I'm listening.
crazy.
Right.
Fuck all the bitches. Fuck all the dudes for all I care. Just go party. Have fun.
Yeah.
I'll run things until your dad gets here. I might need to call you up every now and again, get you to come and wave the flag, rubber stamp some shit.
You wave to the Queen wave.
But just don't embarrass the family.
Right. Don't.
If you're gonna have a Diddy party, just don't get caught.
No cameras. I cannot stress this enough.
No cameras. If you're gonna beat up your girlfriend, make sure there are no CCTV cameras in the hallways.
Right. Oh,
don't get it on video.
Yeah.
But outside of that, do whatever the fuck you want. Just don't be an embarrassment to the family.
Yeah, I think he would wake up in the morning and he would just go, "What do I want to do today?" And his penis would say, "Well, I know what I want to do." And he's like, "Okay, we'll do it your way." No, but yeah, just 9 months of unlimited power. It's good to be the king's son. It's good.
The problem that Mucianus had to deal with was the demotions of Antonius Primus and Arius Varus.
Yeah.
But he had to do it carefully because they've still got troops. The troops are still going to be somewhat loyal to them.
Yeah.
So it needs to be handled delicately, like sex with a 12-year-old. You need to handle it.
You gotta
delicately.
No. Subtle, I think, is the word we're looking for. Subtly. It's almost like they don't know what you're doing while you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Antonius right now. Not anyway. No, yeah, it's delicately handled. And I think Mucianus does a good job. He starts peeling away.
Really nervous when I said that. Like, you blushed and you're like, "Oh shit, what does he know?" That was your immediate impression was quick, paper over this, laugh over it. Like, what has he seen? What videos did I accidentally send him at 3 a.m. when I was high?
Right.
What did?
Well, no, my biggest concern is when we were sleeping, this is going to come out wrong, sleeping in the same room together in Vegas, I might have talked in my sleep. I don't know. You probably just hit record on your computer and went to sleep. I don't know. Anyway, no, but let's get back to Rome. How does he?
So,
yeah.
As we said before, Antonius is pretty popular amongst the people. He's sort of seen as the hero.
Right.
And not that I imagine that people give a shit. Like, as we've said over and over and over again.
Yeah, they don't.
New emperor, same shit, different day.
Right.
Vitellius seemed to be pretty popular as well, as did Galba and Otho and Nero. They've all been popular amongst certain parts of the population. So I don't know that the people really cared that much, but...
Right.
What are you going to do? Like, you have this guy comes in, kills a bunch of people, says, "Hey, I'm the new guy." We're going to go, "Yay, you're the new guy. Yeah, we hated, we just really hated the last guy. So glad you're here. Please don't kill me and burn my house down and take all my shit.
Hail, place name here.
You're the guy. You're the guy. You're the man."
You're the guy. That's right.
Yeah.
Biggest stickers.
Right. But people... in Rome obviously knew or could tell pretty quickly what the lay of the land was going to be. Unless Mucianus and Antonius go to war, Mucianus is the guy with the keys to the favours and the good shit. He's the official representative, so he's the guy you want to get behind. But Mucianus needs to remove their troops, so he starts off by saying, "Look, this shit's still going on in the empire, right? There are still barbarians literally at the gates.
Yeah.
There are Vitellians.
Yeah.
There are. We need to get your troops out of Rome, get back to doing what they're supposed to be doing, which is taking care of biz.
Right.
Taking care of business.
Making Rome great again. Yeah, making Rome great again, keeping the peace. Whatever. The point is, not here. Away from Rome.
Not here. Away from here. There's here.
Right. There's here.
And there's there.
And I want you to be not here. Anywhere fucking really. But
and Lee in Italian. Qui here. Lee.
No good
there.
Qui no good.
No
Lee
qui.
Good. No,
qui
no
non
qui.
bene.
No.
Qui non bene.
Bad qui.
Lì è molto bene. Lì è molto bene. So get him out of here. Get him out of here. So he starts sending them back to the Danube, back to Pannonia, back to different parts of Italy. Get them out of Rome. Go do what you're supposed to do. But not you guys.
No.
No. Primus. Varus. No, not you. We've got other guys that can come on there. No, we got you. You go. You guys are too important. We need to give you really important jobs.
Right.
This is the way you do it.
Yeah. Right. And there's going to be an award ceremony.
Them really important jobs.
Exactly.
Yeah. They're going to have parades. They're going to.
Oh, it's going to be master of ceremonies. Yeah. No, it's going to be. You're going to get your own restaurant. You're going to be. People are going to come and visit. It's going to be awesome. So yeah. So take their, because we said this, was it on this episode or the last episode? The reason Mucianus is the man is not because Vespasian trusts him. He's the man in Rome because he's got all the supposedly he's got the authority to order all the troops around. He literally controls the men that have the swords in their hand. And if Antonius doesn't have his men with their swords, he's just a guy walking around. So again, I think it was done subtly, but brilliantly. And suddenly Antonius can bitch all he wants, but he's got no one to back it up with him. Mucianus wins.
First thing that happens is Varus is made Praetorian prefect.
All right.
Good job. Best job, one of the best jobs going in Rome, being a Praetorian prefect, right?
It's a good one.
And Primus is made an advisor. He's the right hand of Domitian.
Oh,
he's gonna need your help. Like he's the crown prince. He's gonna need a guy like you,
right? A steady
guy with your
dignitas,
auctoritas, your gravity.
Yeah,
we need you. You've got a very important job for you, Primus.
Right.
You're going to be right hand.
Right.
And Domitian's going to be king one day. You're going to be right hand of the king.
So think about
beautiful position to be in.
Oh,
I'm right hand of Vespasian.
Right.
You're going to be right hand of Domitian.
Your time will come. What is that, Primus? Oh, baby, someone called you a babysitter because he's 18? No. You got to think of the future.
No.
You're laying the groundwork. Yeah. Just fuck whatever he fucks. Go along with it. I'm setting you up. Really, you should be thanking me. It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
The reason it's good for Vespasian to have Mucianus here doing all this stuff is that Mucianus can do a lot of all the messy stuff, cleaning up, getting people whacked.
Yes. Hey.
Yeah. Then when Vespasian gets there, he can do the old, what? He did what? Oh, I'm so sorry.
I am shocked.
Shit.
Look at my
I'm
face.
so sorry Mucianus was so ruthless.
Yeah.
I really had no idea. I got to tell you, if I'd known about any of that, I would have been, no, we don't do it that way. No. But I was in Egypt. I'm sorry. Please accept my humble apologies for the things that my guy did in my name when I was
if I'd known
having my dick sucked in Alexandria. If I'd known, I would have put an end to it.
It would have been different.
Yeah. So I mentioned that Varus is made Praetorian prefect. There already was a couple of Praetorian prefects. One of them, Julius Priscus, committed suicide, not because he was forced to, but from a sense of shame that he had not defended Vitellius adequately.
Yeah.
But now there's a job opening, so that's all good, and they can give Varus that job. Nothing makes me happier when there's somebody in your way and they commit suicide. That's always happy day, right?
Yeah, a coincidence, if you will.
He did it at his desk,
right?
Which was unfortunate because then they needed to get someone to come in and clean up all the blood.
Thank you. Yeah, no, we got it. We got someone.
Had Al Swearingen come in and go, "That's not how you get a fucking blood stain out of the floor. Give that brush to me."
You got to go with the grain. Oh, I don't know. I didn't see it, but anyway.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. Yeah.
Just joking.
Asiaticus.
Right. Oh, good. Okay. Yeah.
Asiaticus was a former slave who'd become a freedman, was one of Vitellius's inner circle of advisors who, there's always been this way with the last couple of these guys where they don't trust anyone. So the only people they trust are former slaves that they've freed, that they feel
that are loyal to them,
everything to them. But then the slaves go, holy shit, I can do what now? So Asiaticus had been selling off all sorts of access for to favors for money. He is executed on the orders of Mucianus via crucifixion, execution appropriate to a slave.
Yeah, well, I think this once again is just proves that it doesn't pay to be on the bottom when the bottom falls out. You know, just try to. I don't know. He was born into servitude, so he flew high, like Icarus, a little too high. But yeah, so crucifixion of all of the ways to die, that's pretty bad. But he had his time in the sun. What more can you say? Some people don't even get that.
According to the sources, when he was on the cross,
oh God,
before he died,
right,
he started going, always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. Life's a bit of shit when you look at it